Good morning, starshine.
Welcome to the real world. Whoa!
Mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with
Breathe air.
there's no second best, okay?
GM. Breathe air, of course. Always good to breathe air. Friday, 8th of November. Not October, like I said on some of my daily open stream. Okay, so Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Bitcoin today and maybe a little bit of ETH. So let me find those charts I had from last night. Alright, so I streamed this morning at the Daily Open and I mentioned BTC. Look at it around its Daily Open level. So I'll take off these indicators for now and we'll take a look at the Daily Open for Friday, which you can see here, and Thursdays. So it dipped down just after the Daily Open, down as low as Thursday's Open, but held and is back up and is now consolidating above Friday's Open. So I mentioned the possibility of doing this and this and this throughout the night. Just move that higher, and now look at that. So as we go towards New York session, Bitcoin is looking particularly good here. I think a 15-minute chart is what we were looking at before, and marking out some levels here. Here we go. 154. 154-minute chart. What the fuck kind of voodoo magic is that? So I suspect that because it's holding up here, this probably is the low. I would because I would say if Bitcoin goes down like that, it may go down into a quick trap, and that could end up being the higher low. So there is a potential for that. That's one thing I would certainly watch for, around some volatility around the New York Open as stops are building here. Okay, so from the sell-off at the end of yesterday, Bitcoin has made higher highs, but it's just compressing. There's going to be a lot of stops building up there, and if you see some quick volatility at the New York session and it drops down into this area and holds, then what you want to view this as is just the next in a series of higher lows. You have higher low and a higher low, higher low, and a higher low. So this area could be that higher low. I would like to see it drop down, get bought back up, and that would be a quick flush and shake out for the next run. So that's something to keep an eye on. And if not, then you want to see it reclaiming this structure level, which it hasn't fully reclaimed yet. It's kind of just chopping around it. So on Bitcoin's run, the last night when Bitcoin was respecting the EMA trend, it was moving up, holding. It then broke. That was the last low that led to this high. That broke, tried to reclaim it, sold off. Now it's acting as resistance, testing. Sound like I'm fucking playing a concert, testing. So either you need to see it very clearly flip this level, right, where it comes up to here, and that level becomes a support, and then Bitcoin will go on from there, or you'll see that quick flush down and reclaim. Those would be the two bullish paths I see. And if we start to close below any of these levels, so you don't really want to see Bitcoin hit the New York Open from Thursday, as New York Open from Wednesday moved up, come into Thursday, we front run it. That's a sign of bullishness. So it front runs the New York session level from the previous day, run up into the end of Thursday, into Friday. You want to see again the same thing. New York Open from Thursday is down here. You want to see price stay above that. So anywhere in this 75.2 to 75.6, I think that's an area for Bitcoin to sweep some stops, and if it holds, be a good place to buy. If it loses that, you're starting to look at much more of a sideways action, and it's starting to lose some trend structure on the higher timeframes then. Because if you zoom that out, right, if Bitcoin fell down to 75 and stayed there, you're going to lose the 1 hour trend. You're going to be flirting with 1 hour market structure, right? Well, maybe even 4 hour market structure. Yeah, flirting with the 4 hour market structure. And so that'll be as low as I expect it to go. This dip, if you see it, see where I've just put that little trap and rally? That's right into a 4 hour 12 EMA. So if we touch that for the first time, if price wicks into that for the first time, you should see a reaction. And that, of course, will dictate the rest of the market, ETH and everything else. So if we're looking at ETH, same kind of thing. And looking at 15-minute on ETH. So ETH off the Friday open has stayed above its daily open level pretty well. And you're waiting to see now. Does it have a quick flush down itself? Does it go towards the 1 hour market structure? Or does it front run all of that and just move higher? ETH's target on the upside, May open. Monthly open from May will be an area to watch. This previous monthly open. Monthly opens tend to have reaction points when they reach them. I mentioned this to the guys as well on the stream last on the daily open. Sol did the exact same thing. It has ripped through April's open. So we were looking at Sol off the daily open. Really good example here of how to trade daily opens. Sol came down, lost its daily open, which is the green line, reclaimed, and once it reclaimed, trend up towards new high, which was also a monthly level there. April's open. So Sol now is looking just fantastic. It's probably going to go and run higher from here. I would say keep an eye out for some kind of reaction off of this liquidity level at the 210. That's the high for 2024. So that's the 2024 highs. That for sure will be a level that you would see some reaction at. Doesn't mean it will be a bearish reaction. I would say on the lower time frames it would be. If Sol pushes fast into that level, you probably see the market sell off quickly from it. And then if it holds at the April open and holds like that, then you'll see it kick on higher. But I would expect to see an initial fast reaction before it breaks through on a second push. And that's it. GM, they're the majors. Altcoins are going to do whatever altcoins are going to do, but I'm keeping my eyes mostly on BTC, Sol, and ETH at the moment. GM.